Hey there, guys. Are you a college student struggling to manage your money? Or are you a parent of a college student like me and you're trying to show your college student exactly how to manage their money? Well, keep watching because I'm going to bring you 5 different ways that you can put into play to start managing your money today. Hey guys, and welcome back to the Financial Spotlight. I'm Chantrell and I'm here to give you financial tips and tricks that are going to help you on your road to know your money. So today is a video for the college student or the college student parent. And this was an idea that I got from my sister over at the Fortitude Fix. And if you do not know about her or haven't subscribed to her yet, make sure that you do. That is the Fortitude Fix. Thank you for this idea about 5 different ways to make sure that you manage your money while you are a college student. So let's get started. Okay, so the first tip to managing your money while in college is to make a budget. Yes, I said it and I say it all the time. Make a budget. And it is so important that you make a budget. Why? Because you need to know what's coming in and what is going out. Now, as a college student, usually you don't have that much coming in, but you do have a lot coming out, or the money that you have coming in is coming from your parents, or it's coming from financial aid or scholarships. So what you need to do is sit down and write out all of the income that you are going to receive for the entire semester. Usually when regular budgets, I would say set them for the month per month, but with students, you have income coming in at the first semester and the second semester. So you want to total up all of the income that you will have coming in for the first semester. That might be a monthly stipend from your parents. That might be a scholarship, financial aid, grants. It might even be loans. So whatever type of income, even if you have a job, whatever type of income you have coming in for that first semester, go ahead and write that out and total that up, and that is what you have working with for your income. Then you're going to write out your expenses. So everything that you spend to go in college for that, not just the semester. I would actually write down all expenses for 1 month. Okay, so again, you're going to write down the income for the entire semester. And that income should only include what's left over after tuition and fees and dorm room and your cafeteria lunch card, and all those fees and everything are paid for, books, etc., all of that. So after all that's paid for, then whatever's left over, that's your income for the entire semester. Okay, then, like I said, for expenses, you want to write out your expenses per month. So usually a semester goes from August, September, October, November, December. That's 5 months. So you're going to write down what you spend in 1 month total, and then you're going to multiply that times 5. And then you have that, and then that's going to give you your budget for the semester. Okay? Once you set that budget, then you know what you have to work with, what you can spend and what you can't spend, what's going to be left over for savings, what's going to be left over for you to have fun, or whatever it is that you want to do with your friends, or if you want to buy things. Then you will have all of those numbers down and you have something to work with. Tip number 2 for managing your money while you're in college. So I know from experience that when you first step foot on the campus, or even before you even get to the campus, once you're accepted and the creditors and credit companies have your name and your information because you've applied for loans or whatever have you, they will start approaching you with credit card applications and offers. Uh, it is going to be scary at first because you're wondering, okay, am I supposed to get a credit card? Should I have one if you don't already have one? And having credit cards is a big responsibility, especially if you don't have a regular monthly or paycheck that you have coming in. It is a huge responsibility, but it is important that you make sure that you have some type of credit because you need to start establishing that. Now, a lot of people will say, no, don't get any credit cards. Don't even try to apply for any. But I actually think that you should be interested in getting credit cards so that you can start learning how to manage that and work with your credit and build your credit if you have not already started. So building your credit is not only having credit cards, but it's also paying your payments on time, not putting too much on a credit card. So if they give you a $500 limit, that does not mean for you to go and pay or buy something that's $500. That means that maybe you can use up to $50, $100 of that limit and then pay it off the next month so that you can establish good credit. And establishing good credit is very important. It might behoove you to get credit cards, but only get a maximum of 3, no more than 3 credit cards. Also, when you're choosing your credit cards, make sure you go for well-named or well-known credit companies like Capital One or even Credit One is kind of getting to be known lately, and Discover Card is a good one. So you want to go for credit cards that are well known, that will offer you credit, but in the long run, it will look great on your credit report. And then if you're not able to get a credit card where they give you the line of credit, maybe you can get a secured credit card. And I have a whole series about secured credit cards. I will leave that link up in or down in the description box, and I'll also put a link to that up above. You can look at that and just see if that's something that you're interested in. Another way to establish credit is to be an authorized user on your parents' or somebody's credit card that you know have excellent credit. They pay everything on time, but they will add you as an authorized user. Not necessarily that you'll be using the credit card per se, but it has a credit card with your name on it or in it so that you can establish credit and it looks good, utilization and everything. It looks good that you're using a credit card, that you have credit, that you're able to manage it, and you're able to pay it on time. And that third tip on how to manage your money while you're in college is to learn about buying used books or renting books and or downloading your textbooks. So there are a lot of different companies that offer used books. They sell them. One is Amazon, of course. There used to be a website called half.com. I'm not sure if they're still doing what they used to do, but there's a few other. You can always Google or search up used books or used textbooks, and you can definitely purchase them that way. You can also look at eBay. They also have used books on there as well, or maybe even you can look into your Facebook Marketplace. People might be selling their textbooks on there too. Now, if you're not interested in doing used textbooks and purchasing a textbook, well, then you might want to look into your school's rental ability. So see if you can rent your textbooks from the school bookstore or from the library. Sometimes you can also check out your textbooks from the library. And then the last resort is if your instructor has information about downloading your textbook. And usually that's cheaper because, of course, you're printing it out yourself or you're downloading it onto your computer system and you're able to use it as an ebook and refer back and forth to it. A lot of online schools do that. They give ebooks out instead of you having an actual hardcover book or an actual book in hand. And it is very resourceful for you to do that because you're saving so much money, and then you're definitely saving time and you're saving the trees. Now, my fourth tip, guys, is for you to find free events to attend. Now, I was once in college and I know that there's parties, there's all type of concerts, there's all types of things going on, step shows, everything that you could want to do, and food and all types of events like that. Everything that you could want to do, they have it on campus. You might have to pay to get into dances and stuff like that. And sometimes you want to go to a party off campus, or you want to attend different sorority or fraternity events and things of that nature. Well, I would just tell you to look at your student union and whatever organizations that they have on campus that might be providing free events to students. And a lot of universities and colleges now definitely want to socialize their students, but don't want them to spend a lot of money, and they understand that. So they offer different discounted events and discounted outings and everything like that, but they also offer free events and free outings. So definitely look into every free event and free outing or free whatever that you can get, so that you're not spending any of your money to have fun. And also see how you can utilize your student ID card to get into other places at a discount. Everywhere you go, say, just like veterans might say, oh, I'm going to use my veterans discount. Students get discounts on many different things. We get discounts on Amtrak. You get discounts on the buses. You can get discounts going into the movies, restaurants sometimes, all types of places, stores, etc., online. Even Spotify has a discount for students, for you to download Spotify. It's much cheaper than what I would pay for Spotify. So look into using your student discount to get as many free and discounted things as you can get, and also to attend free and discounted events. And our fifth tip, guys, is to do work study. Now, I know I'm going to hear a lot of people, students and parents, saying work study. I don't have time to work. I'm going to class. I'm hanging out with my friends. I'm doing homework. I'm doing all these things, writing papers, getting acclimated to the campus. I don't have time to work. But it is going to, you might even be in sports, but when you do a work study program that most colleges have, look into it with your financial aid office. When you do that, they are willing to work around your schedule. They're definitely not going to put you into a job, a position, or a time frame that's not going to work with your schedule. So when you do work study, there's two different ways that you can benefit from it financially. One way is they can pay your towards your college tuition. So say work study pays $2,000 for the semester, your college tuition is $5,000. That $2,000 can go towards your tuition. If you have work study that's $2,000, tuition is $1,000. $2,000 goes towards your tuition, pays it off. That other $1,000 that's left over can be deposited or dispersed to you in a check or direct deposited into your account. So that's your money, right? Okay. Also, work study program can work where you're getting paid by us directly from them. So they might pay you by check or direct deposit, or however they're going to pay you. That's part of the work study program. So look into that. And if you're wanting to do jobs, or if you're wanting to get some type of experience, if you want to have that on your resume to look good when you do graduate and go into your profession, you'll have that on your resume to say, oh, this is a job that I did while I was in college and I got that experience. And so now I'm putting this on my resume as experience. You can definitely at any time let them know, like, this is not working for me. It's not working for my schedule. I'm not able to do this work study program. And then you can back out of it. But it's always something that you can look into, and it is beneficial for you in the long run, because of course, like I said, you're going to get paid. You're going to get the money towards your tuition. You're also going to get that experience, and it's going to go on your resume for when you graduate and go into the career path that you're trying to go into. So I hope that these 5 tips have helped you and will help you as a college student, or even as a parent trying to teach your college student how to manage their funds. This has been wonderful to bring to you. I hope that you decide to become a member of the Financial Spotlight family by clicking on the subscribe button and subscribing to the channel. We'd love to have you. Thanks for joining me. Have a great one. Bye.